Which service cheat is it?
There is corrosion. Watch out for the blue separation.
Immediately extend the alloy coin, spacing by half a step.
I know I look great, but you two are just asking for trouble.
I don't know what is—
How about braise of beef? Sounds good to me.
What are you two talking about? I've been here a long time. I am Big Mouth. If you two keep yapping, I'll fart on you.
You know what? What is that smell? You fart.
Sorry, I must have eaten something bad.
The thing I hate most is—
Hey, you're that big. Where'd you get that from?
Is it still domestic?
You are—
Want me to get you a stick to hang your coffin on? I'll give you a souvenir. You voting go. Director Yuan, I bet your body can't take it. And your soul's gone too. My turn to fill in.
Forget it. Let's see what else there—
The fishing rod's still sturdy, but no water, no food, and no bait either. This fishing rod is totally useless.
Heaven's unfair. How am I supposed to survive?
There is a hole hanging there, so high-tech. But the distance is way too far. The nearest one is a few hundred kilometers. To trade, you can only go through the Empire's leftover taps.
Survival game!
What the hell? Where is this? Host. Hello. This is your consciousness space. What are you? I am the survival game system you just activated. System. So what functions do you have? The host can summon players to assist in survival. For every square meter added to the survival base, the summon limit increases by 1. How many players can I summon right now? The current summon limit is 4 players. Warning, host must complete the first summon ASAP, otherwise estimated survival time is no more than 2 light dark cycles. System.
Summon players on a designated planet. Blue Star. I know it well. All my bros. So I can bring people from Blue Star here. And they bring stuff. Fresh water, bait, tools. All can be hauled from Blue Star. Why would Blue Star people come? They have to think it is a game. A fully immersive game sounds fresh. But who believes empty promises? Gimmick. Fishing. This world has no shortage of fish. What do those fishing fanatics on Blue Star crave most? A monster-filled fishing paradise. Plus, the safety box can bring fish back to Blue Star. If this gets out, those fishing nuts will lose their minds. The users on this platform are all geniuses and talk sweet too. The key point, high endurance, high durability. They've been grinding through crap daily. Already forged with stress-proof skills. Real rewards can be brought back to reality. Players get an initial safety box upon arrival. 1 slot to carry items across worlds, bring stuff from Blue Star, and take stuff back from here. Isn't this a real-life sour dumpling porridge? Can these people actually believe it? Monsters. Real rewards. Bring back to reality. These 3 points are as tempting as a loaded fishing spot. The fishing nuts will be fighting over it. Told you, sign-ups already coming in this fast. Let me check their reactions.
I'd only flipped 3 pages of the novel when this game had popped up. Refund! Even VR can do full immersion. What kind of black tech is this? Fish caught in the game can become real. You think I am a 3-year-old? Is this even legal? False advertising.
Talking trash, but your hands are honest. Ah, cute.
Mo Yan, a fishing blogger with 2 million fans, catches fish in any waters, known as the Zero Catch Killer. And in the fishing world, they call him Emperor, the only man to cross Shudao Mountain just to string fish. A master of big game fishing, a new-gen fishing blogger.
Last year, he landed a 38-gene black carp at Xiandao Lake, and the video hit over 100 million views. That is legit pro level. This time, the beta slots go to you 3.
The first batch of players will arrive in 1 hour. Host, please prepare.
1 hour. 1 more hour. This spot is about to hit its limit.
Holy crap! This is a real full panorama game!
Real metal, not a model. No, faking this now.
Don't move. This spot's only 4 square meters. 1 more step out and you are in the drink.
This really isn't VR.
Really not virtual. Once you are in a game world, you can earn time points by completing tasks. Time points are your playtime in the game run out and you are auto-logged off. No re-entry. Since you are beta players, each of you gets 100 time points free.
Time points are like game cards. The more you fish, the longer you play, right? So does fishing itself cost points. Fishing doesn't.
But every hour you stay in the game costs 1 time point. Subtract your online time from what you earn on tasks, and the rest is to save. Did you bring the bite? 1 box of red worms, 1 box of sea sandworms, 1 box of deer, dog shell bite.
Boss, where do we get fishing rods? Just this one. You 3 take turns. That is it. Not even a clip. We'll make do.
Next time you come, each of you bring a rod in. And the 3rd person brings a case of bottled water. Bottled water is a quest item in the game. Hand it over to me. And it counts as bonus time points. Oh, and it has to be Daibing-Kwan. Anything else makes me cough. Got it? Make sure to record it and promote it for me when you are back. Deal.
The water's too deep. The red worms can't sink deep enough. Here it comes.
Holy shit! A wild yellow croaker! And it is a big one! Over 10 pounds! Don't let that fish get away! 13 or 14 pounds! Damn! A wild yellow croaker! This quality would sell for over 100 grand in Blue Star! No way! You actually caught a good one in Wii Fishing! 1 person, 1 hour, that is the deal! Now, it is my turn! What is the rush? I've only caught 1, and you've already got a fish! Let me have a try. What is the harm? Look at my ID. Don't go home empty. I can't go home empty. Don't grab. Don't grab. Chill. 1 person, 1 hour. Whoever goes first is the same.
Boss, can this game really let me take the fish back?
Damn, that is insane.
Got it.
This player's session time is over. Logging off now.
Next login will be when the game reopens.
Boss, next time I am bringing 2 rods in. The best ones, and I'll bring water. The biggest jug.
This is a dream, right?
No, why does this feel so real? Damn, not a dream.
Are you crazy? Calling me at 4 a.m.? I've got a wild yellow croaker on my hands. Over 13 pounds.
Come appraise it. For me. How heavy? Over 13 pounds. No kidding. Wait there. I'll be there tomorrow morning.
What is wrong with you? What is the fuss? Sleeping and climbing on me? I am going nuts. Hey, Chow, you are insane. Daring to bring a fish to bed. You might as well live with the fish from now on.
Oh my god, it is actually real. If I sell this, we'll have the money for our son's tutoring. This quality. The biggest Blue Star has is only 7.5 pounds, but this one, based on my years of experience, is definitely over 20 pounds. I am putting it in the trunk and driving around town, so everyone can see it. Bro, why isn't he bagging the fish? He already bagged it. Damn, a grouper this big? I've never seen a fish this huge in my whole life.
If I post this online, it'll be huge news for sure.
Man, I am loving this.
Pure wild. No doubt. After 20 years in aquatic product appraisal, this yellow croaker's muscle texture, scale color, and gill filament density all scream wild indicators, not farm-raised escapees. Not semi-wild. This is 100% deep-sea wild yellow croaker. A pure wild yellow croaker of this size. You know what it goes for on the market now. You said last year at Zhoushan Fishing Port. One weighing 11 jeans sold for 146,000. Yours is bigger and looks better than that one. Conservative estimate. 200,000. That is just the starting auction channel. Once the brands come to bid, 200,000 won't be an issue. Even 300,000 is no problem.
300,000. I've been fishing in Blue Star for 15 years, streaming and taking ads. And I only make around 400,000 to 500,000 a year. One fish for 300,000. And in the game, I even gave 2 to the NPC, who still complained the fish didn't taste good. This NPC's business sense is sharper than my own. Still tastes bad. It has been nearly 3 light dark cycles without fresh water. Once they log in, feels like something's still missing.
I checked the report. It is real.
I've been in-game art for 10 years. I can say with confidence, if this footage was CG rendered, the cost wouldn't be less than 300 million.
300 million! So this special is truly romantic.
Unpredictable, never empty.
Wait a minute. What does bringing back Blue Star in a security box mean? I looked it up in 2019 at Toyosu Market. 178 Bluefree Wenting. The transaction price of over 20 million yuan.
Over 20 million!
Over 20 million!
This is an investee. This is working for someone. The public opinion spread faster than anyone expected. Some people reacted even faster than the public opinion.
The report from Zhou Aquatic Products Testing Center. We've cross-verified it. No issues. The identification number, the testing data, the institutional seal, all verified and correct. But the DNA comparison result for this large yellow croaker is a bit interesting. It doesn't belong to the gene pool of any known sea region. In plain terms, this fish is a large yellow croaker, but not one from Blue Star. Strictly speaking, its genes share a zero overlap with Blue Star's large yellow croaker. It is like the same species one. Part forever lives in a mountain pond, while the other dwells in the deep.
Did you check on those 3 people?
Wu Yuan Danggang. Real name Wu Yuan. Has no travel records between 2 and 4 a.m. Cell tower triangulation pins him at home. He hasn't moved. Same for He Xiang. His phone signal never left the house. Never empty-handed. Real name Zhang Haoren. Same story. Panorama Ocean Games safety box summons players by carrying items across worlds. Whatever this thing really is, A game or some quantum experiment from a certain field. It can transmit matter across space. 3 living people carrying 3 live fish from an unknown location.
That capability alone is worth far more than those fish.
The registration channel is still open, with over 3 million sign-ups and counting. Get people in there. And I'll report to higher-ups. No active duty military personnel should register with clean identities and make the resumes look convincing. First, figure out 3 things. 1. What that world is. 2. Who that poster is. 3. What the transfer limit of the safety box is. Should we notify the higher-ups? Wait until the first batch returns. We only have 3 fish and a piece of surveillance footage now. How do we write a report to higher-ups? Reporting to the chief. We've discovered a suspected cross-dimensional fishing platform. By the way, don't tip off those 3 bloggers, but keep a close watch. If our people can't get in, we'll contact them. Meanwhile, secretly assign people to protect them. If this leaks abroad, some countries might get restless. A cross-dimensional fishing platform. Damn, that is spot on. Thanks.
We'll just have to use it to quench our thirst. Over 3 million people, so manpower's not an issue. But this crappy raft is only 4 square meters. Expanding it has to be the top priority. Better find someone who can dive and scavenge the seabed. Deep below lava. Free diver. Max depth 48 meters. 900,000 followers.
The most precious things in this world, besides fresh water, are the Empire's ruins, lie at the bottom of the sea.
Professional. Bring in as many professional inflatable foam floats as possible. Fill the safety boxes to the brim and grab a pair of diving goggles too. Just make it through tonight. They'll be here at 6 tomorrow.
Excuse me! Excuse me! Who stepped on my foot? Sorry!
So real. So real. This isn't any common type of ship steal from Blue Star.
Water.
Can't drink anymore. Boss, you are not actually thirsty. Are you? I brought the stuff. I brought it. 4 inflatable foam floats. Double layer structure. Each supports 300 kilograms, and they can be connected.
4 floats, plus the original sheet metal. Total area should be around 12 square meters. 12 square meters. 12 player slots.
If outside world materials don't count toward effective base area, current effective base area is 4 square meters.
Let's piece it together. First, extra space will always come in handy.
Way more comfortable than sheet metal!
Don't jump. The inflatable structure can tear easily.
How is the visibility in this water?
No one's been down to check.
What about the water temperature?
Feels like tropical waters. Surface won't be cold. Around 27 or 28 degrees.
No need for a wetsuit. I brought goggles. I'll go down first to check the seabed around here.
Wait. There might be large creatures under this area. I saw a shadow swim under the platform, over 50 meters long, 50 meters down. The biggest living thing I ever encountered, while salvaging in the South China Sea, was a 12-meter whale shark. That time, all 6 members of the salvage team stopped working and pressed against the hull, frozen still until it swam past. Good thing I read the game intro. Players who die in the game world face a 20-hour login restriction and no other penalties beyond that. I'll scout the shallow layer first, no more than 10 meters. Take a quick look and come right back.
Don't want to run into that thing down there. Not a single sound down here. Could I really have run into something big?
How is it going? There is something about 8 meters directly below the platform.
What is it? A metal structural piece. Huge. Wedged in the coral cluster. At least 20 square meters.
Identical to yours. Same alloy. Surface covered in barnacles and seaweed. But the main structure is intact. No cracks. Completely.
20 square meters. Made of this world's material. If we haul it up and attach it, that is a 24 square meter base. 24 player slots.
Can we hold it up? It is tricky. That thing's sitting 8 meters deep. Weighs at least a ton. No way manpower can pull it.
But if we detach the floatboard, sink it to the bottom, strap it to the metal plate, and use inflatable buoyancy to drag it up, theoretically it is doable. The longer the better, and at least 2 people to go underwater and help. Don't look at me. I can't swim.
A fishing blogger who can't swim. Does fishing require swimming? Can't I just do shore fishing? I am the angler, not the one being angled.
I am a decent swimmer. Used to catch fish in the Jialing River. I'll
go down too.
The mission has changed the day. Put the fishing aside for now.
Get that thing down there up for me. Haul it up.
Each person gets 50 time points as a reward.
The rope isn't long enough. Chang. How many meters of fishing line do you have?
Line 8, 500 meters, with a tensile strength of 40 kilograms.
A single strand isn't enough. Back in the salvage crew, when the ship's worn rope snapped, this is the trick we used for a quick splice. I'll only go over the steps once, so listen up. 3 of you go down and drag the 4 float boards under the metal plate first. The boards have their own buoyancy. Once fully inflated, each can support about 200 kilograms, with 4 strapped on. That is nearly 800 kilograms of lift total.
How heavy is that metal plate?
By eye, it is about 20 square meters in area, with a thickness around 3 centimeters. If it is the standard alloy of this world, it is just over a ton.
800 kilograms of lift pulling a ton of weight. That is 200 kilograms short.
So I need you 2 to push me from underneath in the water. The first 2 meters of tying the head is the hardest. The moment the metal plate breaks free from the rocks, has the most resistance. Once you get past those 2 meters, the upstream speed will get faster and faster.
20 years soaking in the Jialing River isn't for nothing.
Once you are down there, listen to me. Don't move around. Don't panic. Whatever you see, ignore it for now. We'll deal with it after the job's done.
Whatever it is, just get the work done first.
I really can't swim.
Nobody's asking you to go down.
3 people go underwater for construction, and I am up here fishing alone. Am I here to work or on vacation?
It is not just 20 square meters.
Maybe 25.
Even close to 30.
Secure.
Got it.
Getting old. This is way more tiring than fishing.
This isn't an ordinary flying saucer. What do you mean?
I've seen similar structures before. This interface is a standard slot for functional modules. This panel isn't just some piece of hull debris. It is the base of some kind of device. Detected new effective base area of 27 square meters. Current total effective base area, 31 square meters. Summonable player cap, 31. Base components detected,
Imperial Standard Equipment Base. Compatible Imperial Functional Modules can be installed on the base, including... Wait, that doesn't make sense.
Let's rest for 10 minutes, then keep working. Yifeng, is there anything else down there?
Yeah, there are quite a few metal fragments beyond that reef area. Various sizes, scattered pretty wide. And there is something else too. There is a vine growing on the rock wall blue, and it glows. I brushed against a few when I was pulling seaweed.
What the hell is this? What did I get on me? Is it toxic? Doesn't feel like poison. Just numb, my fingertips are tingling.
And my hearing seems sharper underwater. At 8 meters deep, I could pick up movement from far away. Not the faint rustling of fish schools. Something massive shifting in the depths of the seabed. Muffled and relentless, like something dragging its body along.
Next time, bring a pair of thick rubber gloves. Don't touch that paint pattern with bare hands.
The second batch of 27 players will descend at Blue Star time 22 o'clock, please.
It is really salty. No exaggeration. Don't make a fuss. First-timers are always like this. Hurry up. Got your rod ready. The big yellow croakers in this water are like they're free. Stone base to start with. Catch a few to get a feel.
A batch of newbies just showed up. Keep it down. It is their first day. Show some respect. I respect them. I totally respect them. I am just getting excited on their behalf.
Is this enough? 1 liter. Per each hour. That is a bit slow.
More than enough. Just get moving first.
Take them down for the mission. Collect all metal debris on the seabed. Mark the location of every piece, no matter the size. Haul up whatever can be pulled directly. For every square meter of usable metal plates handed in, you get a reward of 100 time points.
The big yellow croaker! 8 pounds! Stop! Stop! I'll hold it to you! Finish! Steady! Steady at the floating pool! You can switch people, but not my fish! Nobody touches my rod! Here it comes! Come, give me a hand! The storm's doing us a favor! No way! We're losing this line! 150 kilos of bluefin tuna! 300 pounds of bluefin! Holy shit! Is this real? Someone confirm for me! Is the recording on? It is on. It is on. I've had it rolling the whole time. Just want to know! Brothers! Do you know how much this fish is worth? Bluefin tuna, 150 kilos! Give me the footage! All angles! Ask for it for free! But they'll charge extra!
Contact the heads of Nanhai and Beihai. Don't alert them directly. Go through their immediate supervisors first. I need to know their whereabouts ASAP. Got it. What about the people we signed up earlier? None of them made it. No, none. Picking 27 out of over 3 million odds are way too low. Plus, the selection criteria aren't in our hands. That poster has their own logic for choosing. There is an entity that can teleport matter across dimensions, and it has its own selection logic. We tried to infiltrate it, but it doesn't play by the rules. None of the people we planted got picked, yet 2 of our own active duty soldiers were taken instead. Coincidence? Or does that thing know something? Pour another cup. You are not leaving tonight. Wait for word from those 2 soldiers when they come back online.
Director Chen, the Navy Command is on the line. The Deputy Commander of the South China Sea Fleet called personally, asking if we're running some secret project.
And why we're pulling his troops. Tell him it wasn't us. His soldiers signed up for a fishing game on their own. Say it just like that. Just like that. Then set up a time for a face-to-face meeting. Some things can't be explained over the phone.
Come in. Lieutenant General. Sneaking around to play a game. And it is stirred up 3 Lieutenant Generals. Sit. Relax. You are not here to write a self-criticism.
That game. Did you sign up for it yourselves?
Reporting to you, Chief. Who found out first? I saw a post on the Yang Shizi platform.
As an active duty soldier, reporting to you that I was watching fishing videos online and secretly signed up to play a game.
That would be a laughingstock for half a year. What did you see after you went in?
Reporting, Chief.
The landing point was a metal floating platform of about 31 square meters, surrounded by sea, with no land, no chairs, and no coordinate references. 1 sun was visible in the sky. But at night, 3 moons appeared. The air's salt content is higher than Blue Star standards, with a marine environment around 15, wind force 3 to 4, and ocean currents heading west-northwest. The platform is made of an unknown alloy, with a density lower than common Blue Star marine steel, and extremely strong corrosion resistance. Some metal I speculate has been submerged in water for hundreds of years without showing any corrosion. On the platform were 1 solar power generation unit, and 1 portable seawater desalinator brought from Blue Star, carried in by players. It is inferred that fresh water is a very important resource in that game world.
PC1.
Who called himself Li Qi? A male appearing to be around 20 years old, poor physical condition, with severe dehydration and signs of malnutrition. He assigned us a mission to dive and collect metal debris from the seabed.
Reporting to the commander. Wang Lei and I were assigned to the same group, diving to a depth of 8 to 15 meters underwater. There are numerous metal fragments scattered around, made of the same material as the floating platform. Do you recognize these symbols?
No, we don't.
Starting today, your mission has been adjusted. Log in on time every day and do what you normally do. Do whatever the NPCs tell you to do. Don't reveal your identity. And don't pray out deliberately. Record everything you see and hear truthfully. And report immediately after logging off. Try to bring back a piece of metal fragment if possible. Additionally, both of you will attend this year's officer training course.
I am just a private 3 years in Wu. Under normal procedures, I'd have to wait at least 2 more years to qualify for that track, unless I had made significant contributions.
Any questions?
No, sir.
That world may be far more complex than you imagine. The writing on those metal fragments, if it truly belongs to another civilization. Go ahead, enjoy your game. I'll have a word with your superiors. You are excused from routine training.
Yes.
What did Otan say?
He's already reported it up the chain, but the report didn't mention the cross-dimensional fishing platform. It was written as a preliminary observation report on suspected spatial transmission phenomena. Can the Language Institute analyze anything from it? Not sure. But if those symbols truly form a systematic language rather than random scratches, once we gather more data, we can deduce the meaning of each character. That would mean a highly advanced civilization with a complete writing system once existed in that world. And that civilization has already been destroyed.
The man claims he caught a 300-pound bluefin tuna from a game. The appraisal results left the experts speechless.
An awful sham game, scam, or the turning point for human technology.
The ultimate dream of every angler, or a new type of fraud. 3 bloggers join forces to investigate.
Rather LVUN. I was wrong. I said you took a Domini before. I apologize.
I am on my knees.
So this really isn't CG. That bluefin tuna is real. A real 300 pounder.
My friend is at Zhouhai Seafood Market. He says this fish is about to go to auction.
Join the group. The auction is about to start. Gentlemen, the goods have been confirmed. Bidding begins now. Bid by round. Text bids are valid.
8000 000
1.2 million. 1.8 million. 2.1 million.
Buy it now. 2.87 million.
Holy crap.
2,800,000 this fish is the finest I've seen in my 20 years in the business. You are not buying it to eat. It is for your promotional shoot.
Payment received 2,870,000 yuan.
Amazing.
Absolutely amazing. Did you guys hear? That bluefin tuna caught in the Panorama Ocean game sold for 2,870,000.
Seriously? A fish worth over 2 million? Forget it. I am signing up right now. Where's the game entrance?
The real question isn't how much this fish is worth, but how many more are out there in that ocean.
Welcome to today's Hot Topics Watch. Now turning to yesterday's hot topic analysis. A bluefin tuna caught in the Panorama Ocean game sold for a sky-high price, and the South China Marine Biology Research Institute says this fish's evolutionary path is completely unlike any known species on Earth. By now, this sample, dubbed the alien fishes by netizens, has shot to #1 on trending searches across all major platforms. Meanwhile, registrations for the Panorama Ocean game continue to surge, now surpassing 8 million. However, as of now, the identity behind the account that originally posted the Panorama Ocean recruitment threat remains unconfirmed, and related leads are still under further investigation.
Who is talking about me with this little water? We gotta save it. Tastes way worse than bottled water.
With this many new slots added, we gotta plan the types of people carefully.
Finally out of the forum. With all these new slots.
They're even recruiting engineers.
So cool, even got beta access. Perfect timing to check it out more.
The big fish I caught.
Won't say how much it sold for. Afraid you guys won't sleep.
Great fish. That tail's got some kick, my wife said. Next time I dare post her photo again.
Shudao Mountain. This color. This build. 可以见的. Don't sell it. Keep it for breeding. Check out Shudao Mountain. The world record holder in lure fishing.
First try at the Never Go Home Empty game, sending it.
Really are fish that big.
The drill platform is just a tool. The 3 new slots are what really matter.
Blue Star time arrives at 22 o'clock. The engineering team is about to move in, and the base construction phase begins.
80,000 iron isn't rare. What is truly insane is the information density. The setting feels like post-apocalyptic ocean survival. And the strategist players are more like the vanguard. The main task now is to build a survival outpost. On the sea surface, the realism is top tier. The tactile materials, buoyancy, and gravity all feel completely real.
Next time I go in and catch fish to bring out. Anyone want to place an order?
Wild yellow croaker, over 5 pounds, starting at 50,000.
Easter Star grouper over 10 pounds, 200,000. Bluefin tuna, no matter the size, starting at 1 million.
No need to block player trades. Perfect for setting task rewards. 10 pounds of fish equals 1 time, 15 hours. 2,870,000. 190,000 an hour. 190,000 an hour.
Enough said. I am going to get the Hug Craftsman certification.
Fellow anglers, excitement is fine, but don't lose your heads.
Selling 1 fish for 2,870,000. That is way too much like a scam.
The appraisal report number can be verified, and even the DNA paper is out. Without official endorsement, all evidence could theoretically be forged.
Holy shit, 2.87 million. Is that for real?
A screenshot of the transfer. How much does a Photoshop job cost? Get the buyer to step up and say something.
He should be online in 20 minutes. Tonight, we bring out a bigger fish. When the time comes, I won't have to say a word. The fish will speak for me.
Tanks are full at 200 bars. Good for 40 minutes. Depth gauge calibrated. Within half a meter of error.
Fishing, team of 11. Positions unchanged.
Line up along the edge of the platform. Spacing no less than 40 centimeters.
5 on watch. Leader hears you. Stay close. First rule here. Bro, check left and right before you cast. Don't hook someone in the face. Diving team of 20. Lifeon takes 3 people in full gear for deep water. Target at 30 meters. Search for the Empire wreckage. The remaining 16 split into 4 groups of 4, with basic goggles and fins. Handle shallow recovery within 15 meters.
$22.5s. Enough to weld 6 to 8 joints. Pause. What about the power?
Is the solar battery output enough?
Try it. Should be enough. Household power works too, just slower.
Boss, who brought the cutter? Tell me where the cuts are needed. I'll smooth out all the burrs. Weld the fragments onto the main board. Mr. Longo will tell you where.
Alloy density 4.7. Heavier than aluminum. Lighter than steel. Elasticity is no less than titanium alloy, but thermal conductivity is surprisingly low. What material is this?
Chinese subtitles. Please don't check it.
The biggest issue with the current structure is the lack of connection points. You used fishing line before. No matter how strong it is still a flexible connection. When the waves get rough, it'll tear apart. We need rigid connections. Damn it. If more metal plates are pulled up later, I suggest expanding outward using a hexagonal honeycomb structure. Honeycomb structure distributes stress most evenly and has the strongest resistance to wind and waves.
We'll go with your design. We'll follow your lead.
Expansion plan confirmed.
Here we go. Another yellow croaker.
Can you come up with something new? If you've got the skills, go catch a dragon. No dragon. But how about I catch a grouper instead? Last time, that humpback grouper sold for 130,000, and it weighed 23 pounds. If I could land one at 40 or 50 pounds.
Let go! Will you let go? He didn't let go! Damn it! He really didn't let go! Using his body as bait! The ultimate move of a fishing fanatic! He has got to land that fish!
How big is that fish? It is dragging a 160-pound grown man at this speed.
The fish is at least 1,000 pounds. 1,000 pounds. Minimum.
Holy shit! That feed! Why did he let him go? Did you remember the direction? Which way did he go? 30 degrees ahead! Give me a direction where I can see him fast! Can the communicator see him? Can't see him anymore. His communicator should have auto recording. We'll have footage when he is back. Back? How is he coming back? When the game time runs out, he'll be forced offline. What if the fish doesn't unhook before his time runs out?
Good thing there is force logout. Get to work. The rest of you keep fishing.
Don't worry about him.
The game system has a protection mechanism.
Are you strapping that on for?
Precaution. I don't want to be the second guy using his body as bait. Strap it around your waist. If that big fish comes, you'll get dragged down rod and all.
The only difference is one extra rope.
Makes sense. Hold on. This time, the fish would have to drag me away, unless it takes the whole platform with it.
You are quite the talent.
Everyone. No. No.
What is wrong?
The line setup is off. It should run in the same direction as the drift. But yours is going straight down.
Don't force it.
Not a fish. How can you tell? There is no struggling rhythm. It is steady, sinking heavy and dead.
Did we hook onto a songza down there?
Should we cut the line?
All right.
Hold it. Inch by inch.
What the hell is that?
Pull it up. Everyone on alert.
Can the Imperial Standard Interface open it? There is a locking mechanism. Not electronic. It is mechanical. Should be some kind of rotary unlock method. Here you need to insert a matching key module. Turn it 90 degrees. And the hatch opens. What if we don't have the key?
Use these. Don't rush the cut.
There is a sound inside. What is that sound? The sound of liquid flowing. Faint, but constant.
Let's see if there is another way to open it without a key.
An emergency release. Buckle. Military designs always have these. In case the bamboo lock fails and someone gets trapped inside.
Open it.
We've actually managed to hoist the Zhongxi up. I'm in love.
I feel like it is rude for me to squat, and it is rude for you to stand. Look on your face. Is there real rudeness? Are you recording or not? I am just thinking. Will my wife see that you are recording an NPC, not you hooking up with someone?
Last time I took a photo with a female partner, she snapped 3 of my boom poles. 3, and one of them cost 7,000. Damn. Then don't record it. This NPC is way too good looking. Missing this is a total loss.
Judging by the outfit, it should be a regular fisherman's uniform.
Don't kill me! Please don't kill me! I have nothing! I don't have anything valuable on me!
What is she saying? She said, don't kill her. Kill her. Who is trying to kill her?
We came to save her! We're the good guys, we don't kill people! We only kill fish! You are the one with the murderous look!
They don't seem like they want to kill me. That look is like they've seen a beauty. No way. Hello? We are friends.
Why are you speaking English to her? She is not a Blue Star human. Then what do I speak? I only know English and Mandarin.
I know exactly what I look like. In this world, a woman's beauty or ugliness comes down to one standard. Practicality. Only narrow shoulders and narrow hips. A flat figure. The whole body like a torpedo. Maximum underwater maneuverability. That is the most sought after build. Growing up, the girls in my tribe never missed a chance to throw me around, saying my body was like dragging 2 float boards underwater, and that life was long. No short ankles, like a puffer horse. So there is no way they think I am pretty. They must be sizing up how much I am worth. That is what pirates do. When they catch someone, first they see if they can sell them. If not, if they can work. And if they're useless at everything, they toss them into the sea to feed the fish. Animals. A whole nest of animals. My dad was right. No man who drifts on the sea is worth a damn.
No one's gonna kill you. Don't be scared.
You are first, not a drifter.
Like you. Then, who are they? Pirates!
Not pirates. The Forbidden Palace is hired by me. They do what I say. What is your name? What about Ivan? Which settlement are you from?
Rockhorn City.
Rockhorn City. That is no short distance from here. How'd you end up drifting all the way out here? The pirates got hit.
When did that happen?
I don't know.
By the time my dad shoved me into this thing, everything outside was already burning. My dad was in the Rockhorn City Guard, a second-rank broadcaster. This escape pod was something he fished out of the sea when he was young. And he always kept it hidden at home. He said it could save your life in a pinch, but it only fits one person. The night the pirates came, my dad yanked me out of bed and stuffed me straight into it.
His name is Ivana, an adult at the corner of his eye. His dad is a guard member, a second-tier dreamweaver.
Kilo was breached by pirates.
Pirates! Right? Know which crew it is? Not yet! Ask quickly once we find out. We take them down? What are you gonna hit them with? With dried fish. I can use deer tooth ears to throw at their eyes. Get a grip.
A second-tier guard couldn't hold the line, so the pirates aren't weak. How much do you know about the power dynamics in this world? Why are you asking? I am assessing the odds. Whether avenging the father-in-law is actually doable. Whose father-in-law?
The father-in-law is everyone's father-in-law. How thick is your face? Why would an NPC even look at you? I suggest we line up 1 minute each for self-introductions. Cut that out. She is an NPC. You are a player. The angler identity has one rule. When you meet a big catch, you go for it. You are calling her a big catch.
I've worked on oil platforms for 12 years and never seen anything like this. I repaired ships in the army for 8 years, and I've never seen this either. The fisherman's mood swings aren't part of the calculation.
How do we write this in the report?
Oh, write it as it is.
Which part should be trimmed out?
Father-in-law! Quiet! Father-in-law! Quiet! All of you shut up! Deduct time points on the spot.
Time points. He is an NPC. Not your blind date. Anyone who says father-in-law, again loses 10 time points. Second, his settlement got hit by pirates, and his dad's fate is unknown. This doesn't directly involve you guys right now, but it involves me.
Me? The NPC needs to eat.
Poison food, and he needs to provide intel on this world. Pirate scale, sea territory distribution, the state of the empire ruins. I need all of that.
Needed.
Ivana, are you willing to stay?
There is fresh water and food.
I have nowhere else to go.
He agreed to stay as the first local NPC member, and from now on, his safety is the base's responsibility. Someone take off a spare outfit and give it to him. The one he is wearing needs to be changed.
This anti-left! Lie of mine! This chicken stealing of mine!
You guys put your clothes back on.
I am ugly. My head is round. My body has too much drag in water. Not a single sharp edge. Truly ugly. The most popular one in the settlement is Sister Rowie. Her head is as pointy as a hair. Her shoulders are narrow, and she looks like a barracuda. The way the men look at her, that is what they call liking. So either these people are messed up in the head, messed up in their taste, or just plain perverted.
Put these on first. Don't worry. They look scary, but they're just here to work.
Thanks.
Boss.
This NPC is a local.
Yeah. He knows the waters around here.
Does he know where the fish are?
He knows more than that.
The empire ruins. Those metal remains at the bottom of the sea.
It is way bigger than just remains. He also said she is the ugliest girl in their settlement.
That is what a 98 looks like. Then a 298 must be off the charts.
Sis, it is not that my standards are high. You're just not good enough. I am holding out for an 888. I am waiting for an 888 too. This 98 one's all yours.
Anyone else discussing NPC looks or making baseless comments gets 5 time points deducted.
All right, break it up. Time to work.
Over there is quiet. I need to ask you something.
It changed.
The attack on Rockhorn City. How long ago was it exactly? And in which direction?
Father.
Holy crap.
Boss Lee, are you torturing my father-in-law's daughter for a confession?
What is going on?
Someone's got drama! Protest against NPC abuse! We want story branches! We want new quests! I just remembered. The paint is not done yet. Watching this drama any longer would be rude. Let's go, let's go.
In these waters, crying won't save Rockfoot City, nor will it find your father. If you want to survive, or even learn where your father is, prove your worth. I don't keep dead weight here.
About 3 light dark cycles ago, to the southwest, following that red warm current.
Brothers, Bosselite is mapping out the chart. This is definitely the prelude to the main quest. A new map is coming.
How large is the attacker's force? What are their features?
A lot, at least 3 heavily modified warships. The bow is fitted with a massive metal ram. On the stern mast of their flagship hangs a black flag with a white giant tooth pattern painted at its center.
Black flag. White giant teeth. At least 3 heavy warships.
The Megalodon Gang, a mid-sized pirate crew active in the southwest seas. Brutal in nature, they prey on low-tier scholars and drifters to survive. Their leader is at least a 3rd-tier abyssal, forged by refining abyssal matter to alter himself. That thing is no longer human. 3 heavy warships, plus a flying freak of a boss. Enough to crush my 50-square-meter raft into scrap metal. It has been 3 light dark cycles since the pirates hit Westward Cave City, following their habit of sweeping along the currents. The Megalodon Gang's warships are likely closing in on these waters.
I need to pick up pace.
Your line's already tangled on my float. Hurry up!
Everyone shut up. Keep talking, and I'll cancel your beta access and bring in someone else.
This leader is so handsome. I wish he were my boyfriend.
This water is so clean. Way cleaner than the water in the violence zone.
Keep working.
Alright, buddy. Stop showing off. Your moves look like you're about to do a blade cut cast. The NPC is clearly in a bad mood. Why are you provoking him?
Boss, is that guy already back to creating a new character?
Getting dragged to death by a monster. That big is a glorious way to go. That carbon telescopic rod he has got is the new model. If he dies and drops his gear, I'll pay 500 for that reel.
That is not cool of you. Mourning is mourning, but you've got to queue up for the inheritance. I'll be $501.
These people are always like this back on Blue Star. John Yu's body is barely cold, and they're already splitting the estate.
First they knowing the anglers. If their wives ran off, they'd probably just sigh. But if their fishing rods snapped, they'd sleep on the floor and cry all night.
The monitor shows online. Vital signs fluctuating wildly. Heart rate 160, not dead. Target determined to be 15 nautical miles off base. Currently drifting stationary.
15 nautical miles off course. Success rate is nearly 0.
Damn. This guy's really become fish food now.
If you can't hold it in, just go yell into the sea.
Hey, boss! Can you hear me? It is Jewel. I am still alive. Holy shit! I survived that! You've got like 20,000 stamina, and you still got dragged to the edge of the map.
I hereby declare, from today on, you are the god of baiting on our forum. The fish got away. That beast was way too strong.
It kept diving into deep water. We fought for a full half hour, and in the end, the hook got straightened out. It slipped off. But I didn't let go! I fucking didn't let go! The rod's safe!
Alright. Coordinates confirmed. 15 nautical miles out. What is your surroundings like? Can you hold out until forced logout?
Surroundings! Boss! Forget the entertainment, check out my first-person view. This game has a hidden map. For real!
Requesting terminal access. Visual signal is establishing. Data link is up.
Look down.
Oh my god! Honeycomb load-bearing structures. The sheen of Taichu alloy. Multi-dimensional connection nodes. This is definitely not wreckage from a sunken ship.
This is a complete metal city, submerged at the bottom of the sea. Boss, if we can salvage even a fraction of that material, we could build the hull of an aircraft carrier on the surface. This is the first kill on a hidden map. We're rich.
There's all Imperial alloys out there ready. Made functional modules. Quick, where is the coordinates?
Let's form a party and hit the dungeon!
Water depth is about 55 meters. Standard equipment is at its limit. We need a mixer for decompression, and the currents inside this complex wreckage are extremely dangerous. But this price is enough to feed us for years. You see that clearly. The writing system is complete, and the architecture far exceeds the Blue Star Line stage. If we can get this data out, this isn't just a game anymore. This is a leap in civilization level.
With those 3 items be inside, so long as we find even one of them, the base can undergo a fundamental change.
I love big things. From now on, your task is to stay right where you are. If the current moves you off course, find any way to swim back. You are now the base's living beacon.
Copy that, boss! I won't leave my post, no matter what.
Mr. Lugu, reassess the salvage plan. We need a larger carrying platform.
Understood.
Ling Feng, check everyone's air tank supply. Swimming 15 li is impossible. We need a mode of transport. We have inflatable floats. We can piece them together into a simple raft. But pedaling 15 li by manpower is too inefficient.
We need a power source. Aside from 4 inflatable floats and a few dozen square meters of sheet metal,
There's no powered equipment at all.
Boss, something's glowing underwater. The Snow Bull Gang.
Keep your body flat against the life vest. No sliding, no treading water. Absolute silence. Make a sound, and I'll ban your account.
A world boss! This is definitely the regional boss of a hidden map. That warship! That paint job blackface with white teeth! Classic, elite, monster colors!
Yeah. What kind of alien tech is this? Being able to drive a ship underwater.
Boss Lee, give us the mission! Yeah, hand out the weapons! We'll paddle over as a group and take it down! The first kill reward's gonna be that ship! If we grab it, we've got ourselves a mothership!
Take it down, my ass. What are you gonna use to take it down? Knock on that alloy armor plates with some grade 2 plating. It is 15 nautical miles away.
Against the ocean current.
With those inflatable floatboards of yours and 2 hands flailing around, you'll get swept into the south current. Halfway and end up as fish food.
Ivana, look at me. Did your old man ever mention those ruins?
He did.
It's our largest imperial ring cluster in the southwest waters. But nobody dares to go deep inside. There is a permanent dragon current in there. And it is the Megadon gang's scavenging ground. They die for scrap swords every few cycles.
A fixed scavenging zone.
An unpowered ship going in there would get sucked in by the underwater vortex and never get out.
Fix the stone. Core complex vortex currents.
We've got a route.
Since we can piece this scrap metal together, why not keep building outward and bridge our way across? No good flexible joints and rigid welds can hold up at this distance. One medium-sized wave would tear the bridge to shreds.
That is a dead end.
To reach the ruins, we need a real ship. One that can break through swells, has its own propulsion system, and can handle the payload, salvaging a rigid hull. Not a chance.
The safe box only carries 1 item at a time. Can't fit a whole ship in there. No deal. But the sea has the hardest material in the world, and we've got the ability to move parts across 2 worlds. No ship. Then we build one, this scrap. Use Alien Empire alloy as the frame and handcraft a Blue Star-powered vessel.
Holy shit, boss! You actually dare to dream big!
Feasible.
Absolutely feasible. Blue Star's marine cotton machine is compact and packs plenty of punch. As long as you can bring in the core components of the fuel engine, the propeller, the antler claw, and the control cables. The hull will be made from Empire modules, salvaged from the seabed. This alloy has low density and high strength. You won't even need to apply anti-rust coating. Give me an underwater cutter and a welding torch, and I can assemble a landing craft that runs steady even in Class 5 sea mines.
Cutting this stuff is no problem, as long as I've got enough power. If the connections align, I can weld you joints at non-destructive detection mountain grade with my eyes closed.
What does the engine burn? Is there a gas station in this godforsaken place? Bring fuel barrels and stuff a 50-liter custom diesel barrel in the safety box. Have a few guys carry it in. More than enough for a round trip.
We push on two fronts. Lefong takes the dive team back underwater. Focus on clearing all submerged wreckage within 15 meters of the base. I want both space and building materials. Copy that, Mr. Keel. Same goes for Old Shi. Give me a complete list of shipbuilding parts in 5 minutes. Down to every single component. No omissions.
Leave it to me. Got it.
Panorama Ocean Internal Test Announcement. Released on the 11th Regional Pioneering Phase. Emergency targeted hidden base number 1. Coordinates confirmed. 15 nautical miles from the base. Mission objective, spans the sea. Execute deep-sea relic salvage operations. Initiate Operation ARC. First operation of the powered vessel plan, this time urgently opening 10 internal test slots. Limited to holders of the following skills. 1 machine ball transport. Strong strength. Able to purchase designated parts for the list within 6 hours and bring them into the game. Reward. Large time points. Empire. Tech blueprints. Railjaw Liping. 11th second in the comments. The server gets slammed straight through with warship Blue Star engine driving alien core.
The dev can't just strip out the light copper engine and shove it in. Isn't this just a game?
How did it turn into a tech naval game again? Wait, the director posted a new recruitment post. Who are they recruiting? The director posted a new recruitment. Notice. Looking for mechanics and movers. They plan to build a powered boat from scratch in that world. It is only day 4, and they're already trying to set up the blueprint of a Blue Star industrial production line in a wasteland otherworld. Give Wang Lei Shandongyang direct orders to fully participate in the shipbuilding plan. No skipping out. I need to know how every structural piece of that private boat is assembled, and who welded every seam.
There are only 30 seconds left before we return to Blue Star. Don't grab my fish.
That's right. Good fish was caught by yours truly. Buddy, squeeze in, help me carry this half a piece of scrap tower. Skin out. Once we're out, I'll pay double the scrap price.
You've got to cast a long line to catch a big fish. You have to cast a long line to catch a big.
I need Blue Star's industrial equipment. Idle motors, generators, structural cylinders, even weapons. Relying on just a few fishing bloggers. Selling fish at a seafood market for pocket change. Won't watch the real Blue Star. Heavy industry systems. But this kind of thing can. Only by sending the era-defining super material into the labs of Blue Star state machinery can those who truly hold the resources willingly dump massive amounts of supplies onto this scrap metal platform. At a loss, if you want to borrow others' interests, you have to be willing to hand over the sweetener first. No one knows this better than fishermen. Time's up. Everyone off duty.
What? Where did they go?
They went home. They'll be back tomorrow.
Go get some sleep.
Tomorrow's another beautiful day.
Report coming in. Phase 2 of the infiltration mission is complete. We got Daitum out.
Haste density is higher than water, but the weight in hand feels completely off. No oxidation. Layer on the surface. These patterns aren't cast. It is like it grew directly at the molecular level. Loli, cut the cheddar and take it for a sample cut. Run a hardness test and acoustic feedback.
The NPC didn't stop us for this shard. No, it is not that he didn't notice. He saw it and chose to look the other way. Tacit approval. Maybe this kind of item
isn't important. Or perhaps this system administrator, Li Qi, is a better businessman than we thought. Now, report everything else you got from this run.
What kind of NPC is this?
This sword demon isn't the director's sword demon. That is a living person. Body heat, breathing, the salt in tears, pupils constricting to light, subtle muscle micro-expressions. All consistent with human physiological characteristics. That world has indigenous inhabitants. And from the fact he was shoved into the escape hall, they're facing an existential catastrophe.
This is an entire city over 50 meters underwater. This load-bearing structure, under this water pressure, hasn't deformed in the slightest.
Incredible. Director, this is the repulsion Rod the NPC mentioned. Right now, you're facing a wave of corpse threats in the game.
Without a boat, we can't reach those ruins, and out on the open sea, running into something like that. Director Chen! Results are in! Preliminary is just preliminary. Speak! This thing is not even under the jurisdiction of the Blue Star Materials Institute. We cut a sliver off with a high-pressure water jet. Its compressive strength is more than 10 times that of our top-tier submarine specialty steel. Its thermal conductivity was so low our instruments almost thought they were malfunctioning. Even crazier was the acoustic test. We tossed the metal fragment into a standard water tank, scanned it with the latest sonar. The sound waves hit it and just vanished. Not weak reflection. There was no echo at all.
That means a submarine built with this material would be an absolute ghost underwater.
Never detectable. Right. And this is just the most basic alloy fragment. What about those intact functional components? Director Chen, this isn't a game. This is a relic from a civilization at least hundreds of years ahead of us.
The warship in the video used the same technology. Most likely. But Director, we found something that might be even more critical than this metal. But Director, we found something that could be even more critical than this metal.
The NPC called it abyssal matter after Li Feng accidentally touched this thing underwater. A blue glow appeared at his fingertips, and his underwater hearing underwent an extremely dramatic enhancement.
He could hear sounds from several kilometers away.
The NPC's reaction at the time was very intense. Abyssalization must absolutely not be touched again, or else he would lose control. Also, based on information the NPC revealed earlier, it seems this abyssal matter can be extracted in some way to strengthen oneself. This is a supernatural substance we've never encountered before, one that acts directly on the human body.
Highest level biochemical defense laboratory at Base 1. Immediately enters top-level combat readiness. Mobilize the nation's top experts in biology, genetics, and virology, and form a dedicated task force.
I don't care what they're doing right now. They all report in within 3 days. Second, next time you enter the game, do whatever it takes to bring it back in the safest container possible, even if it is just a fingernail-sized piece of glowing seaweed. At the same time, under no circumstances can this thing, in an uncontrolled state, fall into the hands of any civilian player. Not even a single piece. Third, go all out to support Loy Enterprises' ARC project. We must get our hands on that underwater ruin. Did that NPC set any restrictions on your shipbuilding plan? Nope. His exact words in the recruitment post were, as long as you can fit it in a safe box, build it however you want. This guy is either a madman or more clear-headed than all of us combined.
What is this? Trending number 1. Blue Star Tech breaks through alien warship tech for the first time.
They have no interest in role-playing as swordsmen in the virtual world, but pairing a Blue Star engine with alien alloy to handcraft a powered warship.
This guy's dedication just got exposed in an instant. I checked the list, older man. Longo sent over Yamaha 40 horsepower, 2-speed with visible organic transmission. That's it. We're up against enemy warship that can go underwater.
30 horsepower. Are you planning to deliver takeout to them?
At the very least, go with a diesel line 6. We can test it out. Whether the engine counts as an RB. Checked. You lunatics. What about fuel?
No Q. No haul. Just an engine. What are you gonna drive?
No keel needed.
The tensile strength of the Alien Empire's alloy is many times that of Blue Star Special Steel.
I need to get to the Yijian Warren Han ship. My Hong Kong certificate finally has a use. Damn. I wouldn't even dare to make this up in my dreams.
Will they come back?
Yes, and this time, they'll bring things you've never seen in your life.
Hey! Huazan! Embark again!
Look, here they come.
Put all the parts down! We'll line them up by number! Anyone who dares to put them in the wrong place, I'll burn them with a hand scale!
You are really doing this for real.
Old C, fire up the cutter! Old Loyal, crank the welder to max! Today, we're showing these natives on this road what is what!
This is the roar of a Blue Star internal combustion engine!
Step 1. Cut out 3 standard plates. 2 meters by 1 meter. To serve as the main furnace bone base columns. Old Shio, you are up first.
Blue Start, industrial grade equipment. I've repaired ships for 8 years. I could cut a straight line with my eyes closed. Watch closely. Newbies, the veterans will show you what it means to cut through in one clean stroke.
What color is that? Blue Star, iron can throw? These sparks!
I've got hidden weapons on my head and body. Aim at the Jew.
Cut the crap. Move aside.
What the hell is this? What kind of material is it? I've stripped down hundreds of cars on Blue Star steel, iron, titanium alloy, you name it. This thing's freezing cold.
Shang, keep cutting it the same way as always. I'll figure out how to cover the blade costs.
So big deal. 8 years patching ships in the Navy. I've fixed destroyer hulls torn open by torpedoes, and landing craft decks shredded by typhoons. That is when the guys started calling him Old Shy. My hands don't burn and don't break. It is just a piece of alien sheet metal costs a few extra blades. That is all.
This cut surface. This texture, like slicing into alien rice cake. First piece is down. The other 2 will take another hour and a half.
The other 2 pieces rest for 10 minutes. You guys carry the plates over to Lolo for welding. This
thing weighs how much now? At least 300 kilos, density 4.73 centimeters, thick. And here comes!
Shauk, look.
Alright, kids. Watch closely. Kids, I'll show you a trick.
My dog eyes!
Who powered up Old Low? Shut up. Don't block my light.
beautiful. Even the ultrasonic can't find a flaw in this uniformity. Of course, the sub-Z pipeline on high platform number 3. I welded 1,600 meters of it.
That is it then. Are we still building this boat or what? The welding rod won't even hold. What are we supposed to do? 3 or 5 years. I told you building a boat is a dead end. Shut up.
Now you explain it? I saw the uneven. The plane can stick. Stick your head. Once it is soaked in water, it'll come apart. You are sticking nothing.
I am just throwing out an idea. Your idea is not even as good as using fishing line.
The problem lies in the surface ground layer. The principle behind all welding techniques on Blue Star is essentially one word. Heat, high temperatures, melt the base material and the filler, allowing them to mix in a liquid state.
Then cool. And solidify into one piece.
But this imperial alloy at a molecular level has a ground protection mechanism we've never encountered before.
It is not that it doesn't absorb height. It can penetrate it, but as it does, the molecular structure on the alloy surface automatically rearranges,
forming a dense, inert interface.
In plain terms, to put it simply, no matter how much filler you pour on it, its surface just won't accept it. Your filler thinks it is fused with the base material, but underneath, there is a transparent wall separating them. Welding's a dead end.
So let's switch. Drill it in. As long as we can drill holes through it, we can lock the two plates together with bolts.
Old master, local. I've been welding for 30 years. I admit, this time I can't weld it, but you are telling me to use riveting. Use screws to join the conduction plates together. Riveting is a whole tier below welding in strength.
Blue Star material data doesn't apply here. Normally, riveting is indeed inferior to welding, but you have to consider what you are riveting. This alloy's hardness and toughness combo makes it the ideal material for riveting. Once the bolt hole is drilled, the whole wall becomes a permanently perfect mating surface. The same property is an enemy in welding, but a friend in riveting. The essence of engineering isn't fighting the material. It is working with its temperament. Alright, let's do it. Lao Sha, is your cutter still usable?
I'll conserve it.
Enough to finish today's quota. Your task now, on the mating surface of these two plates, drill a bolt hole every 15 centimeters, 8 millimeters diameter, and it needs to be round.
What drill should I use?
Use this one.
This bit works fine on Blue Star steel. But on this stuff, it'll probably shatter too. Then let it shatter swap one for another when it breaks. I brought 20 in. That is enough. No worries, 20 rods are enough for 20 holes. 2 plates, 12 bolt points, and the belly fins.
Good.
Testing.
What are you guys doing? You scared the fish away.
Tight as if it is filled with cement. Awesome. Fine, you old master. Long haul wouldn't let us down.
No more welding.
Not being able to weld isn't shameful. Your weld seam is really beautiful. Any Blue Star material would be at a non-destructive noise level. But the opponent is just too extreme. Don't try to comfort me. But next time, if we can figure out a way to get this thing welded, I am still taking the first shot.
Don't worry.
You won't be left out.
Yeah. This part needs fixing.
Lao Wu, what do you think? We'll catch fishing near the ruins once this boat is done.
No idea. But that area's over 15 meters deep, which means the odds of big fish double.
The one that dragged away my prized catch came from that direction. No matter how big it is, I am hauling it up.
Then I'll help you with the net.
This is the Imperial metal plate, with complete runes.
It must be stolen without being discovered.
Our alloy can't be worked by brute force. Without hot sand, it won't even melt. That is common sense. One misstep at any stage and it is all for nothing. Are these people even better than the Empire's blacksmiths?
Ivana, you were watching them build the ship just now. What did you notice? Your riveting method is flawed. Blue Star's welding technique doesn't work on Imperial alloy. Riveting can handle basic structural issues, but it can't achieve a full seal. Water will seep through the bolt holes and plate seams.
How do the blacksmiths at Rockhorn City repair Imperial swords?
Hot sand collection and use was the most valuable secret of Kuluo. My father said it must never be shared with outsiders. But Kuluo is gone. I can tell you. But you must not tell other settlements. I promise. So where does the hot sand come from? The fat flow belt. In the sunken mire around the undersea vents at its edge. You can sift it out physically. But it is extremely dangerous there.
Rockhorn City sends crews to dig hot sand every year. And every year some don't come back. Even a team with that much experience runs into trouble.
So we must proceed with caution.
Looks like we need to log this information recorded. Take the shot. Looks like there is hope.
I've got my target locked on.
Stop showing off over there! You've nearly smoked that pipe to death! And your eyes are still wandering over there. Don't act so innocent! Who was it that held the wrench backwards while still sneaking a pig over there?
You like watching too! Quit pretending to be all proper.
Strange. These men's aggression seems absurdly low. In Rockhorn City, when people argue like this, the next step is a brawl. This group is different, they argue too, but it is like some invisible rule is holding them back. The moment that rule comes down, they rein in their anger.
Conway, have everything lined up. Just waiting for this one shot.
If you two keep messing around, the NPC will cut your time down to nothing. Just half a quarter left.
No, your side's crowded. You go first. In these alien men's eyes, some things seem to matter more than life itself. I don't get it. But I am starting to feel like it is safe here at least.
The way they look at me isn't like those slave owners in Corner City. It is more like they're looking at something precious that can't be taken away. That is even weirder. But by the tribe standards, I am clearly the ugliest girl. Maybe there is something wrong with their eyes.
Look, I've been online for over 3 days straight now.
Core Harbor's open up full nighttime access. So now, we can stay online 24/7.
The shipbuilding plan was a complete success.
Where's the boat? Is this it? It looks way too cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk my ass. Looks like a coffin with a motor strapped on.
Who cares what it looks like? As long as it runs.
Want to take it for a spin? I really want to pull that starter rope.
Not today.
Tomorrow. What?
累，真重要。
Here, a sec.
What is the job? The boat's already done.
Fishing.
Are you two called on Blue Star?
Intel.
What rank? I don't follow what you mean.
Wang Lei, male 27. All personal info checks out. No cover up. Right? Shen Dongyan, male 25. You are more nervous than Wang Lak. Every time you log off, you stay underwater an extra 30 seconds, grabbing a shot with Empire script on it.
You think no one saw that?
The system logs every item in and out of all players' safety boxes. Every shot you brought back. How many grams? How many grooves? Where you chipped it off. I know it all. Your helmet comms are recorded the whole time. I know that too. Mr. Longbone's plan. OTO's parameters. Photos of the Empire script.
How much did you record? I never stopped you. Not once.
What do you want?
I need something.
This blueprint is real. That alloy fragment report you took back, did it blow your lab guys' minds?
That is just the basics. The underwater city has more advanced sonar systems, energy cores, and communication hubs. Even tech for folding and transporting objects. But right now, the Sawtooth gang has it locked down. I need weapons. You need tech. That is a fair trade.
We don't have the authority to decide. I know. That is why what you took back isn't just this blueprint. In tomorrow's recruitment post, I'll open up 10 extra slots. No need to hold back anymore. Bring your specialists in surveying, sampling, evaluating, whatever. Do what you gotta do.
I'm not slacking, but the weapons need to keep up.
Have your people up top put the number 9527 in the registration remarks. I'll let you straight through. No need to hide it anymore. Bring in professionals for surveying, or sampling, or assessment. Do what you need to do. I am not slacking off, but the weapons have to keep up. One last request. We need to take 1 gram, even just 1 gram of that glowing resentful seaweed, as a medical sample.
Not what you are asking for.
That thing isn't a specimen. That thing is the key to opening Pandora's box. Have you ever thought about it? Why in the 1200 tidal cycles, after the wasted sea, some humans fell into the deep sea and didn't die?
They changed the resentful energy, reshaped their bodies. Their bones hardened, their organs hardened, scales grew on their skin, geo slits formed on their necks. They can breathe at the bottom of the sea, 3,000 meters down, where they thrive in the sunless, resentful depths. But they are no longer human.
At least not human as you understand it.
Is there a controlled way to use it?
No. In this world, the infusion and transformation of resentment energy depend entirely on luck and physical constitution.
The lucky ones gain power. The unlucky ones turn into mindless lumps of flesh.
Sinking to the bottom of the sea.
And even for the lucky ones, every erosion of resentment energy rewrites their genes. The more they use it, the deeper the changes.
By the time you realize you can't stop,
your body has already been rewritten by resentment energy to a point of no return.
Got it! I got another one! That one from Emperor. He must weigh at least 50 pounds. I ask you to help me, not to hold the net for me.
What are you doing? I am watching to see if you'll get dragged under.
The lab conditions on Blue Star are far better than this world. Maybe you can find a safe way to use it.
Maybe not.
But that is your choice, not mine. Loaded a small piece. 3 rules. Absolutely never open this box. Unless you are in your highest level containment facility. Absolutely never let the vengeful substance touch any living organism. Unless you are prepared for the aftermath. Absolutely never let it spread. I am afraid it'll contaminate the entire Blue Star. Keep it safe. Next time we meet, I want to see a weapon. Otherwise, this pathetic thing will be the last you ever get.
Let him go! You are crushing my back! The ancestor! You care about the ancestor, but not your own brother! Ha! Huh?
The ancestor's worth more than you!
Are you here to fish? Or to put on a circus act?
Fish! My fish aren't in the box yet! Who touched my custom screwdriver? I still need it when I head out! Where do you need the screwdriver out there for? Going back to mod your motorcycle. Where do you think I got the engine parts from?
It is an active sample. Uncertain. The target claims it is grudge algae, a glowing substance parasitic on deep-sea rocks. Contact may cause irreversible changes in organisms. Should we open it? Run an external radiation scan and magnetic field test first. Xiao Chen, look at the waveguide coupling module on this blueprint. Our current equivalent tech uses dielectric lenses for beam focusing. Right, that is the thing. But this one doesn't use lenses. It uses a multi-layered nested acoustic metamaterial structure, letting sound waves automatically lock onto the target's direction during propagation. In other words, our sonar relies on computation to steer the beam, while its sonar lets the beam grow toward the target on its own through the material's physical structure. Computation can be jammed, deceived, and countered, but physical structure cannot. A sonar built with this tech is, in principle, unjammable. How many years ahead is it? If this acoustic metamaterial structure is actually manufacturable, not just pure theoretical speculation.
Fen.
Conceptually, 70 years. 70 years means a technological generation gap. Whoever gets this thing holds absolute control over the world's oceans in the next century. And this is just a basic schematic. Only the entry-level, foundational, introductory tier. If the full system in that underwater city actually exists, what tier would that be?
Are you kidding me? Selling Standard issue firearms to a non-sovereign entity outside our borders. What law allows that? What regulation supports it?
Law proves it. Who dares to approve it? He is not from outside our borders. Strictly speaking, he falls outside the jurisdiction of any international legal framework, because the world he comes from doesn't exist in our system of definitions at all. He gave us 5 slots. Note that entering with code 9527. It's Yuan. He knew we were monitoring him from day one. Not only did he not stop us, he voluntarily gave us alloy fragments for us to take out and test. Now he has given us sonar blueprints capable of reshaping the naval landscape of Blue Star, along with a sample of an unknown biological specimen. In exchange, he wants a batch of light weapons. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not an arms deal.
This is a ticket in! The wave synthesis algorithm on these blueprints is at least 70 years ahead of us. Give me a helicopter.
I am heading to the East Sea Fleet. Right now.
"14 hours until the game launches. I am Shen Soi. Pull up the reserve inventory list for Warehouse 4.
Where is Yuan?
The best blacksmith in Rockhorn City. What tier is he?
Depths? Diver tier 3. How deep can a wave breaker work? Underwater.
Around 50 meters. Any deeper, and it is no good water pressures too high. Hands shake. Readings go off.
What about the hit kill harvest team?
What? Tier is the captain. Tier 4 for Seer. He is the only tier 4 in the whole region.
K project has entered its final phase. The base's self-built power ship sets sail tomorrow. 10 spots for the third batch of closed beta are now open.
您跑开了的，那是给您跑出来的。
Beamforming array. This is a phased array sonar, but its beamforming algorithm is completely different from ours. This step structure. Wait on.
Frequency again adjusted.
Between 17 and 23 Hz. A narrowband, non-natural source, but the signal strength is too weak. The spectral density is only -3 decibels. I can't give a precise assessment.
The Poseidon, class the latest attack nuclear submarine of a certain superpower, displacing 14,000 tons, equipped with a natural circulation reactor and pump jet propulsion. Its stealth performance stops the black hole of the ocean. The last time it left a definitive trace in the Western Pacific was 11 months ago. That time, the anti-submarine networks of 3 major powers on the planet jointly searched for a full 72 hours. And only near the Feihao Trench did they capture a wake noise lasting less than 2 seconds. If this thing gets into the East China Sea, it is like a great white shark swimming into our own fish tank. What are our chances? Immediately notify the Jinan and Yantai to enter tide riding standby. P-8 patrol aircraft on routine patrol. Increase frequency to 1 sortie every 2 hours.
First confirmed.
With the current sonar in an environment like the Okinawa Trough, the success rate of locking onto the Poseidon class's precise position is under 15%. Thermocline, ocean currents, and terrain 3 layers of interference stacked together have nearly pushed the physical limits of the existing sonar to the brink.
Come to the 5th floor of the port building. There is something you need to receive in person. What is it? Come over, and you'll see. Put your best gear on the tactical harness.
I'm heading out. There's a situation that needs to be reported directly to the war. Zone command.
Chief of Staff Fang, I need to borrow your P-8 patrol aircraft, not the whole plane. I need to get this thing close to your patrol aircraft sonar repair and data processing system. What is it?
It is the Blue Star adapted version of the Empire's basic sonar algorithm. In 47 hours, I and my 12 PhD street Udins haven't slept awake. We translated a wave beast synthesis logic from that blueprint into code that can run on Blue Star. The core algorithm runs on this, and we've built an adaptation layer for the interface protocol, so it can directly ingest raw water soluble gas data from the sodium float strips. What is the detection probability of your current passive sonar system against the Sea God class in complex sea conditions?
10 to 15.
Depends on luck. With this hooked up, I can't give you exact numbers. But in the lab, running simulated data, the result is an image.
What kind of image? Not a blip, not a waveform. An image. It doesn't analyze echoes. It directly uses the natural noise in the ocean environment. Ocean currents, temperature differences, biological sounds, geological activity as detection signal sources. Then through that algorithm, it reverse engineers the propagation paths of all that noise.
Rebuilding an acoustic perspective. View in 3D space. You are saying that a Sea God class nuclear submarine in front of a patrol aircraft equipped with this thing.
It's roughly equivalent.
Just a moving piece of scrap metal.
Director Lee, come with me.
How is it going? Power is stable. Data link handshake successful. Algorithm core processing.
Length 110 meters, width 40 meters. Double hull structure.
For 23 years, I've been chasing shadows underwater. They always hide behind noise, currents, and thermoclines. Most of the time, I could only stare at a few blurry blips and rely on experience to read them.
But now, it is crystal clear. Even the reflection signature of the hull side is visible. Coordinates, 27 degrees north, 127 degrees east. Depth, 320 meters. Speed, 0.3 knots. Nearly stationary.
郑一南 Anti. Target confirmed. 1 Poseidon. Class. Nuclear attack submarine. Prepare for action.
Approaching us. We might have been exposed.
How is that possible? The sea god's silence is top-tier stealth. Take evasive action immediately.
Dive, Zoids.
西南防烟台 Adjust course. Form a triangle pincer. Tell them to skip the active sonar. I'll feed them the coordinates. In real time.
Doctor is attacking! This is the final ultimatum! I know where you are! And I can hit you! We're surfacing. It worked! It actually worked! Beautiful.
Get Chin-Fin over here.
Yes, sir. This is your mission. Amanda.
Is this some kind of game? Just treat it like one. Hand him what is on the list, and follow his orders. Leave ammunition is authorized. Rules of engagement are in effect. Obey NPC directives. Protecting his safety is the top priority. Departure time is 6 p.m. tonight. At night, 6 p.m. Blue Street AR time, which corresponds to daylight over there.
5 new beta slots added. Real-world access opens. Closing in 10 minutes.
Am I saying this?
I am in. Millions on the wait list. 5 slots. Are you kidding us? Set up a game company. Publish the office address. We'll all go deliver a banner. A road with 6 big characters. The ultimate cheapskate. I am canceling my reservation. Can't stand this hunger marketing. Oh, why only 5 slots? I am seriously pissed off.
Don't tease people, even use their brains. The base is only so big. It can't fit that many people.
The core issue isn't the number of slots. It is how fast the base is expanding. These people can't even see that. It is laughable.
Damn. It is really lively in here. We should analyze this calmly. Alright?
What is the point of all this yelling?
Exactly. Think about it. The sea platform is only so big. It can't hold that many people.
I don't care. I am just the man. The most important thing is helping the NPC expand the platform. You idiots.
This is the base's new NPC, named Ivana. Seems like she was pulled out of the ocean.
No way! Hold on! Let me catch my breath!
That yo is freaking awesome.
I don't buy it. This is definitely a fail. It is photoshopped. I am a photographer. I watched it 3 times. No lighting retouching. The light direction matches the environment, and you can see the skin texture with a naked eye when zoomed in.
This is a completely natural, untouched face.
Holy crap! That is an expert endorsement! Oh my god! It is actually real!
Wait. She is wearing a men's white shirt. The kind a guy just casually hands over. Can someone bring a nice outfit in to change her clothes?
The white shirt is way too big, and the temperature difference between day and night at the venue is huge. Someone should get her a jacket.
Size XL. From Xiaomu side it a Changsang her, like a potato sack. Which NPC wears a potato sack? Any sisters going into the game who can bring it in for me, I'll pay 10,000 bucks just for one dress.
Any beta testers taking the job? 10,000 for one dress?
Are you serious? Dead serious. Add me. I'll transfer now.
No one knows when he started streaming, and no one knows which platform's alt account he used. All anyone knows is that at 9:30 that night, a live stream called Pervert Talks, Cars Special Edition suddenly popped up. The viewer count went from 200 to 20,000 in 3 minutes.
Guys, today, We're not talking about cars. Let's talk about something serious. You've all seen the posts, right? There's a female NPC in the base named Ivana, the one you've all been spamming about. Yesterday, I brought an orange into the game and placed it in front of her. Her expression at that moment, how should I put it? She was totally shocked. It shows she might have seen this kind of fruit before, but she probably never had one in her life. Set game world has no fresh water on land. They can't even drink, let alone have fruit. So I plan to go back into the game next time. Write the name of the big spender who gifted her on the orange and hand it to her personally. This NPC will remember the big spender's name. The donation channel is now open. 1 sports car, 1 name. First come, first serve. Only 5 names tonight. After all, the orange is only so big. Wait. Yiyu Hanjiang Du Dao Wen. That name is way too long. Bro, can you change it to something shorter? Bro cat, you're the most ridiculous middleman I've ever seen.
Making a profit all the way into another world. A dress costs less than $1 to make. Write a name on it and sell it for 16 grand. That return on investment
would be a perfect case study in any business class. Can he really bring the orange in? The safe box only has 1 slot. If he puts the orange in, what about his fishing rod and gear? Don't worry, family. I left my fishing rod in the game long ago. The safety box is empty. Just loaded with oranges. No problem at all.
We set off at 6 tonight. The target environment is an infinite ocean. The activity platform is a metal float over 30 square meters. There might be large unknown creatures underwater, over 50 meters long. Follow the NPC's orders and keep the NPC safe.
We hit whatever he says to hit, and don't touch what he says not to. Who is this NPC anyway? Box inspection. Then sleep.
The remaining supplies will be brought in for us.
I, Ho Hansen, am back. Did you guys miss me? You are still alive. Not only am I alive, I swam 3 nautical miles. Do you know what it feels like to be swallowed by a giant fish over 100 meters long? That mouth, standing up, could fit a whole bus inside.
That is nothing. It got away.
What do you mean? What is with that attitude? I was dragged 15 nautical miles by a fish 15 nautical miles. You get that? Here is one fact. You got skunked. Who are you calling skunked? Say that again.
Your whole family is skunked. I wasn't talking about you. I meant myself.
But you did get skunked, too.
Do you believe me or not? You too. Quiet down.
No danger.
Hey, new players. You do your thing. No worries.
Chief is here.
And this thing...
The game allows weapons now! Like, the real 95 that can actually fire!
I just hope.
Breaking news. 5 newbies showed up at the base today. Soldiers, real soldiers. The kind with guns.
What danger could I possibly be?
What? Am I gonna pamper someone with a deer tusk pole? Have you ever poked ETND with one?
Subsequent supplies will be brought in batches. Chen Dongyang and Wang Lei's safety boxes will now go through military supply channels.
Enough.
Rule 1. No aiming at any Blue Star player. Rule 2. No firing without my command. Rule 3. 15 nautical miles away lies an Imperial ruin with armed pirates above it. Those pirates destroyed a giant city called Rockhorn.
Killed many people.
Bro, where'd you get this skin? The realism is insane. Even the gun oil smell is there. Can I borrow it for a photo? Just one. Post it on the forum and gain 100,000 points.
Why? Mess with them.
Can't you tell? Those are pros at fighting. We're here to fish.
Different strokes for different folks. That is still not fair. If we run into a boss.
What DPS are we gonna bring?
Team Feng.
Get the drone up.
Check the situation within 30 nautical miles.
Self.
Check complete. Wind speed at level 3. Extremely low. Electromagnetic interference. Positioning system offline. Switching to pure inertial navigation. And optical feature matching.
Taking off.
Like crap. It is actually flying. This is the real deal. Why is this game getting more hardcore? The more we play. You can even bring drones. I am bringing one next time too. There's no signal here. You are planning to fly blind. Forget it then. I will just bring my electric fish. Zap her in. Too many people fishing lately. Always coming up empty. That is a great idea. I've got one at home too.
Gendery Pro brings in a special drone about to unlock God Mode View. If I tell the group chat about this, won't they go crazy?
This is enough material for me to brag in the group for a month.
Altitude. Kilometer. Image is stable.
Keep flying further. Adjust focus. Circular scan.
Wait. What is that?
By its texture. It is a subordinate faction of the Iron Nest Alliance. Definitely Iron Nest. What is the population?
I heard my father say the permanent population is around 800,000.
800,000. That means a full-scale armed superhuman force and a complete ruling class. The city's a huge wild card.
Boss! Chiefy! See! Forget the birds up there! Look below! 30 meters! Underwater, there's a big hole! A massive one! It is a complete Imperi-type relic!
It's space, even bigger than Alberta.
Intense, we gotta find it up. Can't pull it. Too heavy. This thing's density is off. We hooked up 6 inflatable floats! Fully inflated, and it didn't even budge!
At least 5 tons to start.
It is a module interface. Look at the grooves next to those runes. Standard Imperial 6-way energy interface. This is definitely a big one. Maybe the regional item teleporter the system mentioned. A teleporter that ships packages! Isn't that like a waypoint in an online game?
We've got to get it.
The underwater team finds a foothold.
No good. It is stuck too tight in the reef. The more we pull up, the tighter it jams.
Unless we blast the reef on both sides.
We didn't bring underwater demolition tools.
I'll go down and take a look. And I brought flexible explosives. Already changed my gear.
Frog, Cloud, Assault. Squad's top soldier. Free diving record holder.
That move was flawless! I'd give him 82 points. And the remaining 18. I'll send him as a 666.
Really professional.
The fast swim. At the moment.
Light.
What is that sound?
Sounds... heartbeat.
Don't look down! Accelerate ascent!
Good stuff. Really good stuff.
With this level of precision, Blue Star's machines couldn't make this even if they evolved for another 20 years. This is the Hidden Merchant's hideout. You can buy gear here, but no weapons.
No. Old man. How do you turn this thing on? Something's off. It is a purely physical energy interaction structure. Our tech can't drive it.
That's by clicking it.
Sears phase charging won't hold the charge. Give it up.
Catalyzed matter. That is what it needs.
Needs what?
One night's work, tell me in detail. It is what you call the glowing blue goo for the lowest level activation. Just crush glowing blue goo and drip it into the groove. Then it is ready to use.
Why did you say so? There's a whole patch of it. Grow it on the rocks down below. Grab your gear. We're going underwater to harvest.
Hold it right there.
Have you forgotten what happened to Li Feng? Last time he touched that thing is alive, and it carries intense spectral radiation.
Touch it with bare hands.
At best, your limbs mutate.
At worst, your genes collapse.
And you turn into a deep-sea monster on the spot. Director Chan's first direct order is to bring back a sample of the spectral matter. Now, we can't even touch it.
So how are we supposed to do this mission? Yanzhou City used to have a collection team. They said as long as you mix in over 30% Imperial alloy into the tools.
It perfectly blocks that radiation!
Lao Lo and Lao Shi are here. Get to work. Break down the scrapped Imperial alloy plates. Mix them with stainless steel pipes. And handcraft a few long-handled tools. Can you do it or not? Who are you looking down on?
Give me 15 minutes, and I'll show these aliens what Earth's handicraft industry is all about.
What exactly are these people made of?
Their execution speed is almost on par with a logistics support unit. Don't underestimate these ordinary folks. Once the rules, let them unleash their nature.
That is scarier than anything.
The radiation proof pickup pre-10 beta update is definitely worth watching.
Let me show you guys some deep seagrass cutting.
Boss, I see it. A huge patch of blue glow.
A top-tier resource spot.
Holy shit! This grass has freaking legs!
And it bites! Help! Someone record this!
The monster's going berserk. This has to be a rare elite.
Monster. I'm not sure how much it needs, but it should show up as we inject energy.
Where from?
The living ones under the seaweed. Small yuan. Then creatures hang around this kind of seaweed. The bigger ones are all below 100 meters. If Yuanneng seaweed stores a lot of Yuanneng energy, and Yuanneng creatures feed on it. The real Yuanneng core is hidden under shells, or inside the bodies of those creatures.
Don't worry about me! Keep moving! Don't stop on the way! Any drops? Any XP? Shut up!
Li Feng.
Report!
7 of them total. Attached in the reef cracks. The explosion just flushed them out. Crustacean with barbed tentacles. Secretions are corrosive.
Can we take them? Yeah. But I am afraid they'll get away. Underwater shooting won't work. Senti, Qingda.
That move was perfect! I'd give it an 82! And for the remaining 18, I'll send it to him with a 66.
Bro, don't panic. Reinforcements are here.
What kind of humanoid water ghost is this? Which service cheat is it?
There is corrosion. Watch out for the blue separation.
Immediately extend the alloy coin, spacing by half a step.
3 on this side. Under control.
That is it after the fight. I haven't had my fill yet. Any loose drops? What backpack?
This is a realistic game.
Family. What you are seeing now is a rare shot of the all-armed squad, taking down an elite monster.
These creatures are rapidly losing their vitality once out of the water.
Let me try it, to see how fragile these parasites really are out of the water.
Look! It is leaking. Don't touch it. Oh, you crazy! Got a death wish. You'll grab anything.
It is reacting. Energy recognition successful.
He is waking up.
Warning. Unencrypted regional network detected. Identity being recognized.
Wait.
Hidden. Identity. Login. Identity tag. Primary. Decoy. Signal source. Simulated comms. Transmit.
Mission accomplished. So many supplies to trade for. Porous structures that float on water. This is welfare material.
Exactly what we need most. The key is the exchange rate. A 10 yuan bottle of Bijou from Blue Star. Here, it is worth months of fresh water for Drifter. A human life is worth less than a bottle of liquor. The most ordinary consumer goods on Blue Star might be strategic resources capable of shifting the balance here.
3 major settlements capable of connecting to this regional network.
What kind of structure is this? Would this thing taste better braised or steamed? Ever consider it is off the charts on radiation?
Your seat's not exactly safe. Pain set to minimum, so even if radiation damage triggers, you won't feel it. No big deal.
$25 square meters of bubble salt panels. At the exchange's listed price, that is 500 water points. Fair trade.
What the hell? Kind of space folding tech is this? Where'd you buy it? And with what? How much is a bottle of water?
This is the buoyancy material, 25 square meters, with a porous closed-cell bubble structure. Lighter than bluestone concrete. It is a natural buoyancy module. How much weight can it hold? A single piece conservatively holds 1 ton 25 pieces. Together, give 25 tons of load capacity. But buoyancy alone isn't enough. Use the bubble salt panels as the foundation. And you need a frame to build on top. Imperial alloy would waste too much material, so the frame won't use it. Then what will we use? Regular steel. The same kind used on the initial 4 square meter platform. Mr. Lai, look here. The bottom buoyancy layer uses bubble salt panels bolted together. Just lock them tight. The upper frame goes all regular carbon steel. Regular carbon steel won't last long in salt water. It doesn't need to last long. The core load-bearing parts and everything below the waterline use Imperial alloy, and the frame above the waterline is carbon steel. Then spray a corrosion-resistant coating on the outside. Whether it rusts inside doesn't matter, as long as the structural strength holds up. Does your trading system have regular steel? What is the price? 200 water points per ton. How much for the standard Imperial scrap machine? It was 1,800 points. 9 times the difference. Buying 10 tons of regular carbon steel for 2,000 water points gets me a 2-story frame plus a simple roof.
The money saved goes toward expanding the base.
The portable seawater desalinator produces 24 liters a day, worth 240 water points after deducting the basis and Avena's daily consumption, plus washing up. There is not much left. At this rate, saving up for the next bulk, Dragon purchase will take at least half a month to slow. Just now, When I was flipping through the trade list, the liquor prices shocked me. 500 water points per 100 milliliters, 5,000 per liter, and a 20-liter barrel cost 100,000 water points. Something that costs less than 200 credits at Blue Star Supermarket can buy 5,000 square meters of bubble salt panels here.
Or 200 tons of imperial scrap and waste drums.
The ratio of red worms to shrimp powder. Last time was off. The fishy scent didn't penetrate enough. Today I am switching to 70% red worms and 30% autumn paste. Deep water yellow croaker bites hardest on this. You are talking like you are cooking a dish. Fishing is cooking. After all, if the fish don't like your dish,
then your culinary skills are the problem.
I am Luya, the one who doesn't need ears.
That is why you can't outfish me.
He can say that again. I said. That is why you can outfish me. Alright. What is all the fuss about?
You're scaring the fish away with all this noise.
The blue flag, goldfish, worth 2.87 million. In the fishing circle. That is the rank.
$37 tips, all engraved on this dress in the end. He can't understand Chinese, and I can't understand his language either. It is fine. Jewelry should be understandable.
What is this? These marks on product tags. They're the feelings they left behind. To my face.
Don't cry. Please.
Brocat! What did you do? I didn't do anything. Need to be thrown into the sea to cool off. Let me explain. No, we won't listen.
What is going on? What is going on? Who? Bullet. Ivana.
Brocat! Oh, it is confirmed! It is confirmed! No, it is not! He cried from eating an orange!
1, 2. Let me take off my watch first.
I am innocent! He cried on his own! The orange was too sweet. He'd never had one. He did it! Did you see that? The NPC reached out to me! Shut up! The NPC is kind-hearted!
If it were me, I'd have hit you with the fishing rod by now.
He didn't bully her. He has never had fruit before. He cried because it was too sweet the first time.
I apologize.
What is the point of apologizing? My watch got water in it.
I'll buy you a new one when we get back.
Any brand you want?
No worries. Mine's a green water ghost. It is waterproof.
All right. Stop standing around.
The fish are biting. Isn't anyone going to handle it?
The yellow croaker is a solid 150k, and the grouper can hit 120k at best. Then, take the yellow croaker. But the grouper is a live fish, double the price. Then, take the grouper. But the yellow croaker weighs more. 150k is guaranteed. So which one are you taking? Taking this one. Why? Making sashimi for my mom. She loves this. Fine. Enough with the chatter. You didn't bring fish. You brought your wife.
She said she's taking 60% of the fish money this time.
Last time it was 50-50. But last time she didn't see that video of Dong Xingban dissing her.
After watching it, it went up to 60%. Fair enough.
Cuz, what am I bringing back today?
What did you catch today?
Didn't catch a thing. Just spent the whole time fighting that damn fake monster.
Then bring back a fake fragment. Can that sell for money?
Hard to say. Then forget it.
Boss Lee, this one counts as my mission reward, right?
That is about it.
413,000 people. Not sleeping. The announcement came out 10 minutes ago. And it is already all over the internet. Now it is all about grabbing the first batch.
$71 a bottle. This base evolves faster than my house renovation. When is the NPC hiring interior designers? I really want to move all my furniture in. The first two are nothing special. We've collected similar supplies before.
Guangxi briefcase. What the heck? Wait, high-proof Guangxi briefcase. That is just liquor, right? 20 liters of baijiu. A barrel costs less than $200. Reward of 10 time points. And 10 goldfish only get you 1 time point. That bluefin tuna sold for 2.87 million. And that was only 15 points. 10 time points. Roughly 1.9 million? For a barrel of liquor worth just over $100. $200 for 10 time slots. Who can sleep after that? The thing is, you need the mace qualification just to get in. Only 39 mace players worldwide. What is that got to do with me?
Wait.
Over 8 million people fighting for 15 spots. That is tougher than winning the lottery. Hum workers, divers, mechanics. No major restrictions. Wait, even fishing isn't required. Then maybe I've got a shot too. I can fix computers, cook, and drive a forklift. Does that count as a specialty? What even counts as one? The notice didn't say.
Ivana has PTSD.
I am good at psychological counseling. They really should pay attention to NPC mental health.
You just want to chat with NPCs.
If you really know cartography.
Sign up.
Folks, every time I tell the truth, a bunch of people start cursing me.
After cursing, they still fall for it. No hidden meaning. Just want to say.
Some things, you gotta get your feet wet to understand. Here, I'll give you my spot. Go in and see if you dare. I'll record everything. Let everyone see.
Fine, you wait. I'll go ask Boss Lai.
He might be scamming you on the beta spot. Ah, damn. This guy's a real snake.
Spatial folding objects vanish from point A and reappear at point B, with no observable physical transmission. In between, the spatial folding technology we've debated in physics for 70 years, they've already built it.
And it is spin rotting at the bottom of the ocean. For who knows how long.
Here is some bad news. 6 days ago, the Japanese bought the cut sample of that bluefin tuna. 2 days ago, our people sent back intel the Japanese have already extracted trace amounts of unknown elements from the fish. They've launched a classified analysis project. Codenamed K7, we can now confirm that intelligence agencies from at least 7 countries are tracking Panorama, ocean-related information. Japan and the Lighthouse are making the fastest progress. As expected, a fish whose DNA doesn't belong to Earth, with over 1 billion views online. There is no way to cover that up. Have you figured out the system's screening mechanism yet? The criteria aren't clear. The only thing we know for sure is that NPC Lee has the final say. The system just follows his orders. This time, NPC Lee gave us 10 designated slots, meaning if he is willing to let us in, we can get those slots directly. That is how it stands for now. How is the research on the abyssal energy algae progressing?
Director Chen, we ran a fully enclosed, non-invasive test on the sealed samples. And we've got 3 preliminary findings. The energy density of the abyssal substance far exceeds expectations. 1 gram of the sample continuously released heat for 72 hours, with total energy output equivalent to about 12 grams of standard TNP, but with no chemical combustion reaction whatsoever. The heat comes from an internal energy conversion mechanism we don't yet understand. Second, we've preliminarily confirmed that this energy can be converted into electricity, not high power, but extremely stable. The project team's internal working name is Plasma Battery. Once enough samples are calibrated, it could become the next generation high-density energy storage medium. Third, we've begun whole-class animal experiments. 3 lab mice received trace external skin contact tests. 2 showed bone density and muscle fiber enhancement within 24 hours, an increase of about 17%.
The third began mutating at hour 36. It has been euthanized and samples preserved.
A 1 in 3 failure rate, and we can't predict which individual will fail. The NPC was right. This is Pandora's box.
Collusion. First, the spatial technology behind the transporter is classified as top secret, same level as manned spaceflight. All personnel with access to related information are now on the top secret list effective immediately. Second, continue advancing the primal energy research and ramp up sample demand. Next entry, find ways to bring more, if necessary. Sweeten the exchange terms. The third player can respawn. We've confirmed that, but NPCs might not. If Elijah dies, our only contact channel with that world is completely severed. All windows are gone. Add 10 Special Forces members. Expand Punfeng Squad to 15. Full of ammunition to protect the NPC. And double the weapons and ammo supply. 7 countries are watching. And some have already started experiments. What do you think they'll do next? The player registration list isn't all Chinese, and the forum is public too. All participating players are recorded in the files.
Meanwhile, coordinate with public security to strengthen protection.
How far along is the deciphering of the Empire script? We've established a preliminary character library. Confirmed it is a mix of ideographic and phonetic. The structure's complexity is close to Chinese characters, and we can currently read about 15% of common words. How much longer? 3 months at the current pace. But if we get more original texts and add more people, tripling the team size.
3 months is too long, don't you?
Fai Qing Fang of the new 10-person list. Submit it by 3 p.m. this afternoon. Bring enough ammo and pack extra engineering demolition supplies this time. Both ocean world tech and martial arts exist here, so we can't judge it like an ordinary survival game. If we really hit a target we can't handle, priority is keeping Li Ji alive. Everyone else can respawn. If 1 kilo of TNT isn't enough, give me 10. And if 10 isn't enough, make it 100.
Sure.
Logistics units. Total. Over 1.2 million people signed up.
That is crazy.
Cook. If you can cook, you are in. My grandpa's 82 and still pickling cabbage at home. Suji Hotel in the capital. The Michelin 2, Star 1. That 2-star chef's heading to the offshore base to stir fry.
It is really imperial. Alloy teppanyaki.
This game's vibe is getting weirder and weirder. I used to cook high-end cuisine for the rich.
This time I want to try alien fish.
I am a wilderness first aid trainer.
This time I'm bringing a full first aid kit in with me. I've always wanted to study the NPC. Communicative frequency bands.
This time I'll bring the equipment in and give it a shot. I grew up by the sea. I can catch fish with my bare hands, net them, whatever.
For my specialty, I just wrote a little bit of everything.
Weren't you guys always yelling about buying clothes for Ivana?
It wasn't me who posted the bounty.
What is from the inside out?
at the voltaic panel group. Follow me.
Set the piles 2 meters high, angled at 45 degrees toward the main light source, and the space underneath can serve as a sunshade.
4 carbon cylinder pillars with carbon measuring boards placed on top. Right. You and Lao Lo each take 2. If it is off by more than 3 degrees, power generation efficiency drops by 15%.
Can you pull those poles in a bit?
You go around. I am the construction worker here. You are telling the construction worker to go around. I am the fish of the production team. Ain't it only natural for a donkey to take the detour?
Who is the donkey? Who is taking the detour? Who is the donkey?
Some water. And cool off. You can when arguing with him.
Thank you.
Closer.
You are too far away to see clearly.
Starting today, you are in charge of watching the trading interface.
Right. Help me look up the bubble salt plate.
20 water points per square meter. Miscellaneous. Grade 500 water points per ton. Standard grade 1800. 5 to 500 water points per 800 milliliters.
Good. Same as yesterday. Prices aren't fixed. Free supply and demand. They change every day. Material shortages can double prices. Surpluses can cut them in half. Core material prices refresh every half hour.
Write it all down. Can I actually do this?
You are from this world. You understand the value of these things better than I do. You just never had the chance before.
Boss! Hey, good to hear.
Brought the liquor. It is mission supplies.
$53 proof. High volume liquor. It is cheap right now. Cheap, but pure. Can you stop pestering me here?
Is this?
Remember, 100 milliliters of wine, 500 of water.
No any defects. And take samples for testing.
The court trial is quite intriguing. Thank you, everyone.
What is workbook supply capacity like?
Received this batch of 5,000 water points. Full payment.
What, 150 square meters?
These are all just bought. How much did they cost?
2 glasses of wine. Bazlavan liter of Baiji. How much is this gold worth? 5,000 water points per liter. Traded for 5,000 water points. 19 liters left.
19 liters can get 95,000 water points. At the previous price, these remaining 19 liters of wine can trade for 4,750 bottles of fizzy salt slabs.
I'll bring a truckload over tomorrow.
1 truckload isn't enough. I'll book a whole container. Then, I'll bring a 50-liter barrel tomorrow.
I love that the giant supermarket sells safety cases.
Can it fit 50 liters?
No, it can't.
I'll just squat inside and hold the barrel while we teleport. Problem solved. You think you are a delivery package? Well, what? I'll handle the long-term stuff. We have enough for now.
Tomorrow's supply task list. We'll specify quantities and specs for each person. Don't improvise. The bubble salt version's price hasn't changed. But the Imperial Scrap Steel standard grade went up by 20 water points. When did it go up? About 10 seconds after your trade went through. The price refreshed.
200 square meters of buoyancy layer, plus a carbon steel frame. I can build a 2-story structure. Bottom floor for work and storage. Top floor for living and command platform.
Fully expanded. The usable area can reach over 300 square meters.
Let's get to work.
Stand still, stand pretty. No one's even listening to me. Are you mad? Now!
You're looking at. Yeah.
Whoa. Chef Sui, are you sure you are wearing that? The kitchen is the battlefield. And the chef's uniform is the armor.
Alright, you call the shots.
Boss, got any clean metal plates? I need to make a simple stove. Oshi, cut him a half-meter square carbon steel plate.
Grab it yourself. I am busy over here. Current base injuries. 2 shell scratches, 4 seawater, soak wounds, 1 sweat rash, and 3 fishhook punctures. Fishhook punctures are the most common. Why are you keeping track of all that? Setting up the base medical records. I need to archive every player's injury history. I don't think I've ever been hurt. You've got an old callus on your right middle finger. Right on the grip pad. Formed from long-term repeated friction. If left untreated, it could develop leaf-like hyperplasia in 3 months and affect your grip. How old are you?
26 years. I've been fishing, and you are the first person to notice the calluses on my hands. I am a first aid trainer. Reading hands is basic training. About those calluses, take a look when you have time. Sure. Chef Sui, are you really a true Michelin star chef? What could you do with this yellow croaker? It depends on the quality of the ingredients. If this fish were at Blue Line, I'd make it Italian style, with a light lemon cream sauce. But there is no lemon or cream here.
And just steam it.
A 2 Michelin star chef steaming fish. Give me half an hour. This is for you to wear.
You won't know if it fits until you try it. Here, let me help you. Falsely.
Falsely needs to change clothes tonight, and there is no place to cover up here. Hurry up and help out. I won't let you down. You and Brother Cat, switch to another area and wrap a tarp around the perimeter. Why me? Your pole is hanging right there. Perfect as a curtain rod.
Are you serious? Get it done in 10 seconds, or I'll deduct 5 time points.
What are you looking at? I am looking at the sky. In that direction.
Then, what about me looking at the lights? Where are the lights? Told you. You wouldn't get it. Boss Lloyd changed outfits too. Just didn't bother with the clothes. That is all.
Nice.
You're way too bored.
The size fits.
You bastard! Look at you! What have you been teaching the little girl? No wonder they call you a pervert. Talking about the car!
I didn't. She learned it herself. Then why didn't you correct her?
Language barrier, how could I correct her? You don't know to tell her the Korea! How can't you just gesture to him?
Add. More food. Such a vast ocean. Yet not a single wave. As calm as a water tank. Huh. That doesn't make sense. There should be typhoons near the equator too. Wait. Even though my idea is crow's mouth, I can't just casually complain and have it come true. I am starting to regret this. This is supposed to be a stable zone near the equator. No big storms here.
Brocat, you asked a boss lie last time, right?
Didn't he say the waters were generally stable?
Check the speed of that cloud wall pushing in. It is about 20 to 25 nautical miles away.
At this rate, it'll cover our position in less than 2 hours!
A storm! There is a storm here!
Didn't they say it was a stable zone? Who said there wouldn't be any storms?
I just asked casually.
Are you the type who always breezes through dungeons and games? No, I usually just say this boss isn't hard. And then we get wiped.
Can you just stop talking from now on? Let's take a vote on the platform. If we throw him in the sea, can we stop the storm?
Cut it out.
The storm arrives in 2 hours. How big of waves do you think we can handle? The overall structure is rigid enough. The key is the connection points, the fillet welds between the carbon steel frame and the buoyancy layer. We haven't finished them yet.
We can tough out regular swells under 3 meters.
What about over 3 meters? 3 to 5 meters. The frame keeps swaying.
The connection points loosen up.
What about over 5 meters?
Then it is up to fate.
Ivana.
How do you handle storms? In Rockhorn City, large settlements aren't afraid of storms because around the empire ruins, there's usually a storm stabilizer installed on the seabed.
It constantly emits a low frequency microwave.
A what? Storm stabilizer. Storm stabilizer.
Low frequency microwave.
Never heard of that. Please, go into detail.
This microwave can, within a certain range, cancel out the resonance frequency of the waves.
Using reverse waves to counteract the swell. Right. Within the storm stabilizes coverage.
The sea surface becomes perfectly calm.
And if everything around is churning, how big is the coverage?
Small ones cover about a kilometer radius.
Large ones can exceed 100 kilometers. Is there one nearby?
I am not sure. But there's a way to tell.
Ivana.
What way? When the storm comes, look for a patch of sea that is unusually calm compared to its surroundings. That is where the storm stabilizer is.
But those spots are usually already taken by large settlements. But if it is just old equipment installed on the seabed with no one guarding it, wouldn't that mean Hishin is launching the drone?
Running a full scan of the sea surface changes around the storm.
Understood. Highlighting abnormally calm areas as priority targets.
The storm front is advancing at roughly 35 nautical miles per each hour at the current distance. It'll reach the base's airspace in under an hour and a half.
It looks like we couldn't dodge this typhoon after all.